Hey, what's up, y'all? So, I decided to finally do this video and kind of like, come clean in a way. Um, Me and my siblings are from the elite. Our last name says Marbani on the profile, but that's stage name. Giovanni Marbani, Kinder Marbani, and Patrice Marbani. You know what I mean? And with that being said, our real last name is Marshall. Our family owns the second largest privately owned business in America, in the U.S. Our family is one of the four families. Marshall with two L's. The chief of justice, or the chief of peace of the justice. You know what I mean? Like the Supreme Court justice of the peace. My grandfather, or my great 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 granddad, John James Marshall, was the longest on the bench. Also, the second largest privately owned business in the U.S. is an oil company, and we also specialize in gases and things like that and whatnot, fuels and even green energy. But my family's net worth is worth $125 billion. I'm just waiting for my inheritance to go through, to kick in. That's why I try to stay out of trouble, and I try not to get charges, and I don't go to jail anymore and things like that, because this is important to me. It'll get me off the street, and because my mom was raised in the elite things of it, and so was her siblings, but she chose not to do that with me, and her siblings kind of followed suit, and they raised all their kids. All of us grandkids have been raised on basically welfare, except for the youngest child's kids and which one is it? And the oldest child of my grandparents' kids. My aunt, the baby one is an aunt, and the oldest one is an aunt. And then my mom is the second oldest, right under the oldest, or the eldest. And the eldest worked for the courthouse of the place where I'm originally from, the county I'm originally from, and she was the head of personnel, i.e. slash, what is it called? The fucking Hall of Records clerk, the county clerk, that is in charge of all that shit, like the records, birth certificates, death certificates, marriage certificates, anything and everything. She would log into her computer system. That way it would be into the county system. But anyways, I don't tell that to a lot of people, because the reason why I don't is I don't want people to look at me any differently. I want people to see the real me, not the dollar signs. You know what I mean? I think I deserve a real friend. You know what I mean? Just like everybody else does. You know what I mean? Real friends to be genuine, like that's gonna actually give a shit about me, like my little sister Samantha. Okay, she's not my little sister. She's not my biological little sister, but me and her have gotten close. She's a friend, but she's like a little sister to me. Even though she's addicted to fentanyl, I'm really wishing I could get her off of it. And I'm sorry for putting your business out there, Samantha, if you watch this, because I know you watch my videos. But I'm not saying your last name, just your first name. And if you guys can, pray for her, give her a prayer, some type of prayer or whatever, that she breaks those chains off the fentanyl addiction, because she would be a good friend to lose. You know what I mean? She would be somebody that it would hurt me. Like, it would really hurt me, because she's a special person. You know what I mean? she sees me and she genuinely gets a big old smile on her face, like, you know what I mean? Like, and she lectures me if I don't show up for, like, she hasn't seen me for probably about, like, 2 weeks now. Most likely. I think 2 weeks. She's gonna freak and probably go, hey shit, and get onto me for making her worry and fucking think, you know what I mean? Because, of course, I'm not from Fresno County, but I've survived out here for a long time. Over 10 years. Over 10 plus years, I say. I get scared of being inside. I'm claustrophobic, like a motherfucker, and to be enclosed in something is like... Imagine doing 14 months in a solo jail cell, not allowed to play with anybody else because you don't play nice. That's me. I have the tendency to usually, if I get disrespected or somebody talks foul to me or something like that, especially if I'm in jail, I have a tendency to sit there for a second, a couple more seconds. A minute goes by and it starts boiling up over. And the next thing you know, I wind up jumping out of my seat or wherever I'm sitting. Or if I'm standing, it's a little bit worse when I'm standing. But I jump out of my seat and I fly onto the person and I bink, 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 bink. Like, I mean, I'm talking about fist flying. I've actually been stalking somebody so bad and I fucking bit the side of their face. Because I don't play well with others when they're disrespectful. I like respect, getting along, communication. If you're gonna be loyal, you better be loyal all the way to a fault. Because my thing like this is if I find out you're not being loyal to me or to anybody I care about, your cover is fucking straight blown type shit. You know what I mean? Like, I will fucking put a motherfucker on blast. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes. I will call you by your bullshit. If I see it, I'm gonna call you by your bullshit. You know what I mean? Straight up. That's why I'm part of Group 7, the truth speakers. Because if you tell me, oh no, I didn't do that, everybody else in the room is believing you. Okay? I'm sitting there the whole time and I'm like, y'all motherfuckers cannot be believing this motherfucker shit. Are you serious? Like, and then I'll pull the person aside and I'll be like, look, motherfucker, I know you're fucking lying. They may fucking not see it, but I see exactly what the fuck you're saying. Okay? Because I read between the lines, around the lines, under, over, and through. Okay? And that's because I grew up learning how to read people, you know what I mean? How to maneuver by, how would you say it? Like feeding on, like, the real truth of things. Say somebody goes and tries to cover up something that they did, right? And they're sitting there fucking blah, 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 blah. They used to try to do that to my mom, okay? And they'd be like, my sister and them, they would be like telling my mom some bullshit ass lame story, and I'd be like, this, Mom, you can't believe them, they're lying. Like, if you don't understand or you don't see that they're lying, Mom, good morning, if you don't see that they're lying, then, you know what I mean, like, fucking something's wrong with you, Mom. And like, she's like, oh no, they're not lying. And I'm like, yes, they fucking are. They're lying. Like, my sister and them are lying, right? And then I'd get beat up by my sister, fucking the oldest sister. Both older sisters are died. They've died. You know what I mean? They both died. One got septic when she had her baby because like the baby went to the bathroom in her stomach or something, or like, I don't know, something happened like that. And then the other one, Mandy Raylene, was murdered by her boyfriend. I want to say at the end of this year. No, at the end of last year or the beginning of this year. He beat her in the head with a rock. So, good morning.
You want some cookies?